Yeah. I interrupt this session in woodworking to say that tonight, August 3rd, 2024, I will have prices on not everything I have, waiting till my website and there's some calculations to do, but I will have prices on stuff. Complicated metric. When you consider, I'm just going to grab a few off the rack here. Let's see, Talisman and the Horsebow. A vast difference in difficulty creating just the blocked off blank. You know, and add to that, red oak in good grain patterns doesn't just come free. 40-mile drive to Home Depot, picking through the entire pile to find boards with good grain pattern and, you know, acceptable pieces to work from, you know, almost brings us into the realm, not as much as staves, actual tree staves, semi-precious. You know, you can't just go and get unlimited supply. And so that is that. I need to come up with prices of just squared off blank, finish sanded. I don't like, you know, passing anything out with tool marks on it, to rounding the backs. And again, rounding a wider back takes a lot more time than rounding a narrow short bow back. And also if I'm going to do any recurving, if the handle, like in the case of my longbow here, is more complicated, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Board bows, I'm going to add, represent good value for your money. If I was to take Osage, you know, make a horse bow out of it, it's going to be a little bit more. If I was to, you want a stave-made bow and a Talisman or my paddle bow, which I've done, it takes an ultra premium stave to do that. If you're following a single growth ring. So, you know, they represent a good value and they all work. A lot of game, everything from bears to javelinas to, in the case of Manitoula and Matt, trout. Well, no, he used a stave-made bow, so let's strike that. But my board bows have taken a lot of game, a lot of various and sundry game out there. So it's a good value, and in a stave-made, it wouldn't be like 1 to 3, but in a bigger bow, yeah. A $300 completely finished Talisman or paddle bow, painted, rawhide back, the whole 9 yards, in the neighborhood of $300. A stave-made bow, oh, you're talking about a $1,000 bow, you know, in the same style, the minimum. So there it goes. The easy things to price out would be, bending forms and my radius, say, sanding blocks, which I will, in the case of these wider ones, I will use my farrier's rasp, and then I will scrape with my knife, and then I will finish it with this. To get no flat spots on here, to get nice uniform rounded backs on these things. And so yeah, nowhere near the time to round this is this. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Easy things will be, again, my bending forms and the materials. Suppose you wanted an all-in-one kit. I want a horse bow, I want a bending form, and I want, sinew and hide glue. Now consider this. I just received yesterday my box of fun from Mike Yancey of Pine Hollow Longbows. I'll push his name all day long. Mike is a wonderful guy, and he only sells the best stuff. It was $32 in shipping. Now, I did not prepare those tendons. I did not prepare those rawhide strips. I did not prepare the hide glue, the cloth strips that are printed like a snake skin, or the B55. Did not prepare it, but I called them on the phone, paid for the materials and the shipping. They arrived at my door, ready to go. I will pass those along in kit form. Pay particular attention at cost. Pay particular attention to shipping. Now suppose you were to order just a single 10-pack of deer tendons. You'd probably pay $12 in shipping, right? I paid $32 for all of this stuff. I'm going to pass it along to you at cost. I'm going to actually analyze what I received in that box. It cost me $32 in shipping. boil it down, add the shipping to the 5 tendons that will come with this, and those will be nominal because they're only a fraction of the $32, and I'm going to factor that into it. And so, just offhand, 5 tendons probably cost me 47 cents in shipping when you consider the whole box. See? So I'll just tack 47 cents or whatever that shipping metric is onto those tendons. Well, yep, got stuff to do. Gonna put my mask back on. It's not gonna be a power tool kind of day. It's gonna be a hand sanding, hand shaping with my rasp and stuff because festival weekend, neighbors have company. Don't wanna upset them with unnecessary noise. There's always pounding tendons and preparing them. There's a lot of quiet stuff I can do. That is all. Prepare to have prices given to you. And again, the best value to you, but not shorting myself. For a range of board bows in at least 3 different outfits. Just squared off blank and finish sanded. You'll do more sanding on them. Backs rounded. And also, you know, if you want them recurved or gull-winged. That is all. Time to get back to work. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.